Thank you, Dave. 13 degrees right now at the airport at 7:03. Good morning, everyone. Calgary police have arrested 2 people in connection with a now deadly hit and run in the city over the weekend. Police say the pair of men were found in a home in Beddington Heights last night in the northwest. Investigators say they are now questioning the pair, one of whom is a minor. 35-year-old Miriam Rashdi confronted 2 people who left the Centex gas station on 16th Avenue where she worked. The 2 people left without paying after fueling up. She tried to block a pickup truck's path while it was parked at a nearby Home Depot parking lot. She was hit and run over. Rashdi was taken off life support yesterday. Police are crediting tips from the public in tracking down the 2 men at a home in Beddington. The men have not been identified, and so far no charges have been laid. Canada's Auditor General has laid bare the Senate's expense account excesses now for all to see, and he's calling for an independent oversight to teach members of the upper chamber some respect for taxpayers' money, for the public purse. In all, Michael Ferguson says the audits will cost taxpayers $23 million to uncover less than $1 million in questionable expense claims from 30 different senators. But he says the cost is worth it because the findings will tighten up expense rules and change future behavior.
Senators did not always consider the requirement to ensure that expenses funded with taxpayers' dollars were justifiable, reasonable, and appropriate.
Auditor General Michael Ferguson says 30 individual senators had questionable claims. Of those 30, 9 senators have had their expenses referred now, given to RCMP to see if any one of those 9 senators broke Canadian law. 2 Canadians are among 4 Westerners detained in Malaysia, suspected of posing naked at the country's highest peak last month. They were believed to be part of a group of 10 people who stripped naked before taking photographs on Mount Kinabalu on the 30th of May. It happened just days before an earthquake killed 18 climbers on the mountain. Police obtained a court order to detain them for 4 days while they're investigated for indecent behavior. 2 Canadian siblings, identified as Lindsay Peterson and his sister Danielle Peterson from Saskatchewan, and a Dutch male, have surrendered to authorities. Malaysian authorities claiming the indecent act is the cause of the earthquake on the mountain. The mountain is sacred in Malaysia. Air Canada and WestJet are not supporting a suggestion yet from IATA, the International Air Transport Association. The suggestion is to shrink the allowed size for carry-on bags. IATA announcing new international guidelines that would harmonize the size of carry-on baggage around the world. If adopted here, it would require many Canadian airlines to shrink to lower the allowed sizes of carry-on baggage. Air Canada currently allows carry-on bags, by the way, that is 55 centimeters tall, 40 centimeters wide, 23 centimeters deep. IATA wants carry-on bags a bit smaller, 55 centimeters tall, yes, but only 34 centimeters wide and only 19 centimeters deep. A spokesperson for Air Canada says the airline has no plans to change its carry-on baggage size, but we all know Air Canada is now fully enforcing its current size limits and making passengers check carry-on bags that are too big or too heavy. And that's your news to 7:06. 13 degrees right now at the airport. Heading back to Tars.